How are we doing out there today? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology gain times 2. I'm doing some fish and I have it on a loop because I have a lot to talk about. Now keep in mind, as I told you before, our black screen paint is untouchable. You saw the demonstration, me taking the lamp and pushing it literally right against the screen just to show you exactly how much light this technology can take in. But there's something interesting I figured out about this Epson projector that I picked up. It is extreme long throw. So when I had it upstairs, I'm pushing the projector back farther and farther. I'm around 13 feet back, and I'm still getting this like kind of like 60-inch or 70-inch kind of image. And I'm thinking there's something wrong with the projector, something wrong with the lens. Keep in mind, this particular projector has an interchangeable lens. The lens can pop out of this, and I can change it with another lens, and they're not cheap. I saw one that was actually a rear projection for this, a contraption, and it was around $7,000, so they're not cheap. Now, this particular projector has a lens shift, which means I can shift it from side to side if I choose. I can shift it left and right, or I can shift it up and down. Also, too, I thought that I had to have the remote control to operate this. There's remote control panels in the back, and I have this running through HDMI. Has all the different hooks up, the bells and whistles. Now, this particular projector is 4,200 lumens, 4,200 lumens, and it is WXGA. Now, I've seen an Epson projector on YouTube that was around, it's the same specs as mine. It is WXGA 4,200 lumens. Now, the difference between when we test and we use high-end projectors, because I know they're going to use 4,200 lumens if the screen has to withstand any kind of light. Keep in mind the demonstration that I'll be posting at the bottom of the video, we had 2 lamps sitting against the screen plus a floodlight. That was on a 4,200 lumen projector, WXGA, used and a similar, or not used, but the same amount of specs used in the same video that barely had any light in the environment. Now I'm going to show you where my projector sits back. This is an interesting projector. Now keep in mind, my projector upstairs, that's 4,000 lumens, WXGA, can sit back 14 feet 8 inches and accommodate a 136-inch screen. This projector would have to sit back to do a 100-inch, would have to sit back at least, oops, wrong side, we're on the wrong side of this, has to sit back 18 feet. So I am 18 feet away from the screen. In order for me to get a, it's bigger than a 100-inch, it's just size for the 100-inch. But in order for me to get the screen size, I have to be back between 18 to 21 feet. And I figured that out when I went on Projector Central, looking at the specifications on this particular projector. I have to be literally back around 21 feet just to get the image to blow up. It's like a movie theater projector. So that's why they have it at 4,200 lumens. Now keep in mind, at 4,200 lumens, as I told you before, when a projector, if it has 4,200 lumens, if it has 3,000 lumens, if it has 2,000 lumens, doesn't make a difference. We've done these tests before at long distance between 13 and 14 feet. The projector has to travel. The lumens have to leave the projector. They have to travel through all the ambient light, hit the screen, and come back. That's why we do these demonstrations where we use low caliber projectors and we're using a lot of lighting around the screen, because we know by the time those lumens leave that projector, they're not going to be the same as they were, alright? So by the time they hit that screen surrounded by all that light, the image should basically deteriorate, and that's why our screen paint is the best. Now, I watch demonstrations of people using ultra short throws. There's a problem because the lumens don't have to travel that far, 1 inch. That's as far as they got to go to hit the screen. So you have a laser projector that is 5,000 lumens. Those lumens are traveling 1 inch to hit that screen. If that screen cannot produce an image in a fully lit environment, that is a product of screen paint I would not go near with a 10-foot pole. Because if you try to use it on a long throw, it will fail, especially with the kind of lighting we use. So I'm going to walk up on the screen. We're 18 feet away. This screen right here is black. See me standing in front of it. Let me go back a little farther. I can stand directly in front of this is a black screen. I actually went downstairs and recoded over the silver screen again with the black technology. 18 feet away, fully lit environment. So my screen has to go through all this light in order to hit this screen. And the projector sits all the way back there. at 18 feet. That's the difference, and like I said, look at all the lighting. That's the difference between our technology and what's out there on the market. I can set that projector at least 18 feet back. What's 18 feet back? It'll still make contact with the screen in a full environment and still look fantastic. Look at the angle gain at 18 feet. Now keep in mind, when you buy a projector and your projector says 3,000 lumens or 3,200 lumens, right? And if your environment is dark, you're still going to lose some form of your lumens, because due to the fact light is always traveling. In complete darkness in your room, you always got some form of light. The only place light is not present is pretty much a black hole. There's no light in there whatsoever. But with the lights out, you still have some form of light in the environment. This is why people, what they do is when they get dedicated theater rooms, they paint the rooms a different color. They paint them darker so you don't generate any light. Even with the lights out, the walls are white, you're still going to generate some form of light. This is the stuff they don't explain to you when it comes to projector, when it comes to a lumen distant travel. But I'm glad I got this projector, because this projector, in order for me to achieve a picture size over 100, it's going to have to sit back between 18 and 21 feet. That's the minimum for that projector to give me a bigger screen. And this is the ultra short throw projector. And this is what I mean, an ultra short throw. Now this projector right here will give me 100 inches on a wall, and the projector just has to sit back around 14 inches from the screen. So I like to use the ultra short throws. I use them for demonstrations just to show you how the screens do work on ultra short throw. That's basically about it. But I'm not going to base and do all my demonstrations of ultra short throw. It is just pointless. The projector just sits way too close to the screen, and it's just not. I don't consider it to be a challenge. I said that in the last demonstration when I was painting the luminous, the ambient light rejection silver screen. It was paint on now, it's roll on now. And I said in the demonstration, I don't like doing short throw projectors because they sit too close to the screen. There's no challenge there. But as you can see, at 4,200 lumens, WXGA, and this projector does 720p, depending on what you have setting on. 720p, the max on here is 1080i. Now for those of you who want to see it with the lights out, take our lights out real quick. Alright. As you see with the technology, you're not going to miss much. And this is with the lights out. Come back over and hit it with the lights on. And that's with the lights on. Alright, I'm Kenneth Bird from Luminous 4K Screen Paint using ambient light rejection technology. Again, thank you all for your time, and God bless.